Welcome to the presentation tonight. We'll be talking about almost $4.2 million, or a little over that, in funding that's available for good work here in the city of Erie. And we're very pleased that you're here and that you're considering using this money in some way. We'll listen closely to you. We don't have any decisions made yet in terms of who's going to get how much money, but we do know now that we're giving $4.2 million, and we hope very soon to make decisions on that. So thanks very much for being here. I know some of you are in a hurry, so I'm going to shut up and pass it along. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah Smith, and I'm the Director for the Department of Economic and Community Development. Today I have with me Veronica Fields, who is the Grant Administrator. Today we will be discussing the process for our fiscal year 2023 annual plan. The 5-year consolidated plan was developed in 2020. This consolidated plan is effective from 2020 to 2024. Each year, the City of Erie updates the consolidated plan with an annual plan to ensure that we're still meeting the needs of the community. For the fiscal year 2023 plan, applications were available from December 1st, 2023 to January 27, 2020. They were available from December 1st, 2022 to January 27, 2023. Presentations were conducted the week of February 7th to February 10th, 2023. Today is the second public hearing that we're holding. We had one this morning at 10 a.m. Our next public hearing will be on April 3rd. The same information that was shared this morning will be shared this evening. And so we would like to hear from you on what housing and community development needs that you feel are important for the Community Development Block Grant, the Home Investment Partnership, and Emergency Solutions Grant funding. So when our 2020 consolidated plan was developed, there were 6 priorities and subsequent goals and strategies that were identified in this plan. And so this plan, as I mentioned before, is through 2020 through 2024 for the Community Development Block Grant Program, the Home Investment Partnership Program, and the Emergency Solutions. And so the priorities are as follows. A, housing priority. There's a need to improve the quality of the housing stock in the community by increasing the amount of decent, safe, sound, and accessible housing for homeowners, renters, and homebuyers that is affordable to low and moderate income persons and families. And the goals and strategies are housing rehabilitation, rental rehabilitation, housing construction, fair housing, home ownership, and public housing. B is homeless priority. There's a need for housing and support services for homeless persons and persons who are at risk of becoming homeless. And the goals and strategies are continuum of care, operation and support, prevention and housing, and permanent housing. C is other special needs priority. There's a continual need for affordable housing, services, and facilities for persons with special needs and the disabled. And the goals and the strategies are housing, social services, accessibility. D is community development priority. There's a need to improve the public and community facilities, infrastructure, public services, and a quality of life for all residents in the community. And the goals and the strategies are community facilities, infrastructure, public services, accessibility, public safety, code enforcement, clearance, revitalization, historical preservation. E is economic development priority. There's a need to increase employment, self-sufficiency, education, job training, technical assistance, and economic empowerment of low and moderate income residents in the community. And the goals and the strategies are employment, financial assistance, redevelopment program, financial incentives. F is administration, planning, and management priority. There is a continual need for planning, administration, management, and oversight of federal, state, and local funded programs. So we have these various things listed in our consolidated plan as well as our annual plan. Although they may be listed and there may be a need for all of these things, there is always, they may not be funded because we only receive a certain amount of funding that is available to us. And so this year, the mayor mentioned, we will be receiving $4.2 million. And the breakdown for that is Community Development Block Grant, which is $3,040,237,000. This is actually a decrease of $70,810. Our Home Investment Home Program, $933,497. This is an increase of $1,027. The Emergency Solutions Program, $273,428. This is an increase of $3,477. And now I will turn it over to Veronica Fields, who will do the schedule for preparation, adoption, and submission of the 2023 Fourth Annual Plan. Veronica?
Good evening, everyone. Notice was published in the classified section of the Erie Times on Friday, February 17, 2023, announcing the first public needs and input hearing, which are being held today, Monday, March the 6th, 2023, this morning at 10 a.m. and this evening at 6 p.m. Notice will be published again on March 17, 2023, announcing the second public hearing, which are being held on April the 3rd, 2023, at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Citizens will be provided an opportunity to present their views on housing and non-housing community development needs, as well as comment on the priorities and level of funding assigned by the City of Erie in addressing the needs as contained in the HUD 5-year Consolidated Plan. Critical dates: December 1st, 2022 to January 27, 2023, solicitation of proposals, applications available beginning December 1st, 2022. January 27, 2023, applications were due. January 31st through February 10th, 2023, review of applications. February 6th through February 10th, 2023, presentation for CDBG and home projects. March the 6th, 2023, the first public hearing, citizen input hearings at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. March the 9th, 2023, study session with City Council. March 17th, published fourth annual plan, project use of funds, advertised for required 30-day public comment period, ending April the 17th, 2023. Second public hearing date will be advertised for April the 3rd, 2023. April 3rd, 2023, the second public hearing, citizen input, and hearings are at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. April or May of 2023, council authorization to submit fourth annual plan to HUD. May 13th, 2023, fourth annual plan submitted to HUD for required 45-day review period, ending June 27, 2023. June 7th and the 21st of 2023, council appropriation and authorization to enter into contract with subrecipients. And then lastly, July 1st, 2023, the program year will begin.
All right. At this time, this is where you can actually participate. If you would like to come forward and provide comments on what you believe the needs are for the community, we ask that you come up to the podium, state your name and your agency, and then you can provide the comments.
Denise Manis from Manis-Sunoco. I'm here just to simply say thank you for the funds that were provided to us from the mayor and the assistants, Ms. Field and Ms. Smith, who helped my sister Stephanie, my partner, through a lot of paperwork and things like that. With the aids that we have received, we still need additional funds, but basically it helped us to improve the interior of the store, access security. We also had able to employ some people who might be considered homeless or incarcerated gentlemen who have come out of incarceration and are trying to turn their lives around. So without the aid that we have had, and they're still looking forward to things in the future, to do much more things. We appreciate the help that you have given us thus far. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. We really appreciate all that you've done, too, and your family. Great work.
Is there anyone else who would like to come up to the podium and speak?
I think we dragged her up.
I didn't know that this was an option, but I will come up.
That's okay.
Andrea Moffitt, I'm the Teen Center Director at the YMCA. I'd like to start by saying thank you for the funds as well that we received last year. And it's just, we have a great program for the teens from 12 to 18. We're one of the only programs in the community that offers programming for the older teens. And so I feel like it's very crucial in especially today's day and age for our kids to have a safe place to come. We offer different programming. The funds help us to have employees and then also to help to bring in quality program facilitators to be able to expose these kids to different things for self-sufficiency and things like that. So thank you, and that's all.
Thank you for the work you do too. Appreciate it. Michael, did you want to speak at all? I think that brings us to a close. Thanks very much for being here. We appreciate it. Yes.
Right. Our next public hearing is actually on April 3rd at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. The proposed projects will actually be published in the newspaper on March 17th. They'll also be available online. So thank you everyone for coming, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night.